Welcome to Dollhalla. In the event of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest lighted exit in an orderly fashion. The main building exit is located through the roll-up doors you entered. The assembly point is directly outside the doors. Please notify any Derby Doll staff or the representative of the Vernon Fire Marshal if any emergencies arise.
All right, Los Angeles, welcome to Dollhalla, the home of your Derby Dolls. Tonight, we present the Fight Crew versus the Varsity Brawlers. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Give it up for Fight Crew! Number 04, Damage Dame. 3/5, Shock Me Amadeus. 524, Sonia Sotomayor. 544, it's Hacker. 802, No Fox Given. 1213, it's the Rocking J. Dial 1-900 for Bombshell Betty. 1964, Mary Poppums. Wearing 3000, it's Pip Girl. 9637, Jane. Whoa. Co-captain of Fight Crew, number 85, Belle Scorcho. And your captain, 115, Sly Fox. Alternates for Fight Crew are Lusty, Loveless, and Dooms Daisy. Manager Napoleona Dynamite, bench coach Steve Jobs. One more time for Fight Crew.
All right, are you ready to meet the Varsity Brawlers, everybody? Make some noise! All right, here they come, wearing to be Determinator. Wearing number 3, J2 Black. Wearing K9, Mad Dog Marge. Wearing 65, Smack Attack. Wearing 77, American Booty. Wearing 98, Julie Ruin. Wearing 430, Oblivion Westwood. Wearing 511, it's Breaker Thighs. Wearing 845, New York Skate of Mine. Wearing 1300, Shank Solo. Wearing 1692, it's Allison Crawley. Wearing 1930, Cleopatra. Your co-captain, wearing 500, Jesus. And your captain wearing $6 a shot, it's Jagerbomb. Your manager for the Varsity Brawlers is Seth who? And your bench coach is Ferocity. Give it up for the Varsity Brawlers, everybody.
We'd also like to thank our professional enforcer crew, head referee Suspect Ed. Penalty calling referees Voltron, Morningwood, Scolding Caulfield, Metallic Kyle, Oliver Closeoff, and Girl Friday. Infield game officials Ridley Scorpio, Hassel Black, Trainee Scary Fisher, Trainee Dorky and Dangerous, Charles Prince of Wheels, and Nama Slay. Officials in the booth, Reffy Nimble, Sweet Home Alabama, Trainee Ashley, Sweep the Leg Johnny, and D-Cup Runneth Over. Stats Gozer and Red.
All right. I would like to thank our EMTs, the Doll Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, and the Rad Crew. Our DJ tonight is DJ MacBook Pro, everybody. That's right. I am Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit, and we will be your announcers for the evening. And now, a pre-recorded version of the national anthem that was probably created in the 70s. All right, thank you, DJ MacBook Pro, for that pre-recorded version of the national anthem. And now I have one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Come on, Los Angeles! It's the last Derby Dolls game before we enter our playoffs in November. How are you feeling there, Trixie Biscuit?
Ooh, I can just smell that playoff stench in the air, Eva Lee. It's a very special smell.
It smells like nerves, honey. All right, here we go. So here's how it works. You have got two teams on the track, and you have a jammer wearing a star on the helmet. It is the jammer's job to break out of the pack and circle around into the pack. Every member of the opposing team she passes is a point. Lead jammer status currently belongs to Varsity Brawlers. And she enters the pack, that is Jägerbomb, and calls it off. Looks like the Varsity Brawlers are the first one to draw blood with 4 points.
I'd like to give a special welcome to everybody watching us on YouTube. If you've got some special folks at home who couldn't make it out tonight, tell them to go to YouTube right now. We are live. Just search for Derby Dolls.
Ooh, there's a delay. Is somebody gonna is there a delay on the YouTube, so if I curse, somebody's gonna they're gonna mute me?
No, I think the delay is if you curse, we'll have 7 wonderful seconds to anticipate hearing it.
All right, so here's what's going on. We have 4 points for the Varsity Brawlers, and we have a quick moment where we had to adjust the game clock. Because this is a very important game.
That's right, Eva Lee. This game is going to determine the seeding for the championship tournament that's going to happen next month. If Fight Crew wins tonight, they're going to have to go to points to determine who is going to be the #1 seed. So they've got it all to play for as that VB lead jammer spins around, gets her points, calls it off.
All right, we do have a penalty right now against the Varsity Brawlers. Looks like we have Jesus in a playing box with an arms penalty. So that means they will be down 1 blocker for the jam. So disadvantage for the Varsity Brawlers.
Yeah, you'd think with all those bodies out there, just missing 1 wouldn't matter, but boy, oh boy, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, this game is going to come down to points. I mean, literally. Because either you win or lose.
That is how games work. As Jade to Black flips it, calls it, ends that jam. Two points for the Varsity Brawlers. Brings their lead to 10. Fight Crew yet to get on the board. In an extremely nifty move, Belle Scorcho shoved herself off the rail all the way down the track, opened up the whole high side for her jammer, and stopped the VB jammer. That was pretty cool.
That's how Belle Scorcho gets it done. And it looks like we're gonna have a situation where Fight Crew's finally gonna get some points on the board. You can always tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the infield pointing at her.
And holding that big L up, which in this case, L is for lead.
Thank you for clarifying. And it looks like we got 4 points for the Fight Crew, bringing it to 10-4.
L could be for a lot of things. They could be for Leo. It could be for Lester.
Well, right now the code I'm seeing is directional block. We got a member of the Fight Crew in the penalty box for that, so they are down 1 blocker.
Looked like Oblivion Westwood was just going to be able to creep by Shock Me Amadeus, but Shock Me Amadeus felt her coming, called it off in time.
I believe this is Shock Me Amadeus' anniversary of joining the Derby Doll, or being drafted to the Fight Crew.
It is. It's her draft-iversary. Happy draft-iversary.
It's your gotcha day.
Oh, it's so cute. That's 2B Determinator in lead jam position for VB.
Yeah, I mean, here's the important thing about being the jammer. It's like you have either the full 60 seconds on the clock to run the jam, or you can call it off if you're the lead jammer by putting your hands on your hips, which is a very strategic move. We do have one member of the Fight Crew in the penalty box.
Yeah, it's Bombshell Betty again for another directional block.
Oh, come on, Bombshell Betty.
Belle Scorcho's taking the highway around.
And she is up, was up against Jagerbomb.
Yeah, that track is a lot longer around the high side through the corners than it is on the low side in the corners, so Belle was really hauling it to be able to get around and get that close to Jaeger before she called it off. That's geometry, Eveline.
You're throwing some geometry knowledge on me.
You're gonna get some science today.
Then we're getting some science at you, man. I'll tell you science of penalties right now, and that is Fight Crew. We have got Pip Girl in the penalty box.
For something.
She was assisting out of bounds. You can't do that.
Holy smokes!
Comes right into the pack against one of her own teammates, but gets right up and keeps on going. We also, looks like Sly Fox also in the penalty box for Fight Crew.
Sly Fox is going now to the penalty box for Fight Crew.
Sly Fox, can you please report to the penalty booth, please?
And also Jane Woe for a track cut.
Yeah, and yeah, Sly, you got a back blocking penalty, so you might want to think about what you've done.
Well, that means Fight Crew doesn't have a jammer in this pack. Oh, no, there she is. No, yeah, there she goes. When the jammer commits a penalty, the jammer goes to the penalty box.
And that's right. That means there's one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that makes this a power jam.
Shank Solo wears the star for VB, and she's out. VB's got 4 blockers out there on the floor to Fight Crew's 3. It's gonna make defense tough.
Yeah, especially, man, look how slow it is on the high side. That is just the worst, because it's like, you know, playing dominoes. You're just gonna knock somebody down.
That's true, yeah. Once it starts going wrong, it tends to keep going wrong if you're in those corners.
That's called gravity.
Ooh, is that science too, Evilly? I love science.
I'm like all like Bill Nye up in everyone's ass today.
Go evil, go evil, go evil.
Pip Girl trying to make it through into that pack, taking advantage of that lead jammer, only jammer position.
So Fight Crew contained her, but she still passed most, if not all of them. We're going to see how many points that was good for. There we go, 10 points. 10 points for VB, bringing their lead to 28 to Fight Crew's 4.
And we do have a penalty against the Fight Crew, so they will be down one blocker for this jam. I love that sound of skates on Masonite like that.
It's a good one.
28-4, advantage Varsity Brawlers. American Booty jamming for VB.
Oh boy, Jesus just appeared out of nowhere at the front of that pack to contain the Fight Crew jammer.
No, yeah, she totally went up there like, yeah, the pack is going to end here.
This is where you stop.
Looks like they racked up, what, another 3 points there? And we do have penalties against both teams. So they will each be down one blocker in this jam. Yeah! Who's having fun, man? Woo! Make some noise for roller derby. Little jam was interrupt us there. I mean, they were neck and neck, and she used the lead jammer position to call off the jam.
I wanted to see what was going to happen, Evie.
Well, we all did. But she called off the jam by putting her hands on her hips, and it looks like we have a timeout being called at this moment. All right, first of all, let's do a quick check. Who is here for the first time? Do we got any newbies?
Ooh, fair number.
Welcome. Welcome to Dollhalla. We hope you enjoy here watching some exciting roller derby action. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please ask one of our derby docents. They're around here somewhere. And please make sure that you sign up to like all our social medias, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitters, and sign up on our Derby Dolls mailing list. We really appreciate that because we have literally no advertising budget.
Now, you may have noticed tonight is a special night. All of this pink stuff in the crowd. It's not just because the Derby Dolls' official colors are black and pink, but it's also because of the American Cancer Society making strides against breast cancer. Tonight is a pink out game. And so you're going to see some buckets at the bar, at merch, at the door. Please put all of your loose change and your not so loose change. Put that money in the bucket and it will all go to support the American Cancer Society in their fight against breast cancer. You can also go to their table between the bar and merch and you can get these cool inflatable pink sticks. You can make a lot of noise with them. It's great. Check it out.
They're really good for bonking people in the head. Go ahead, bonk me in the head.
Bonk.
Oh, bonk.
I don't think the sound got on mic, but I assure you it was very cool.
That was a really good bonk. I got bonked.
I got bonked at a roller derby game. How was your Saturday night?
I'm going to just leave that at that. All right, Fight Crew in the lead jammer position there. Into the back of the pack, past Tubi Determinator, calls it off.
And she got in that pack head first.
Looks like she got 2 points for Fight Crew and then 1 point. Varsity Brawlers still did get one. It looks like we have one member of the Brawlers in the penalty box.
To be Determinator for above the shoulders.
Right on. Fight Crew, lead jammer position.
Ooh. Man, I don't know who yelled timber at Jesus, but she went over like a tree into that infield. Just under 4 minutes to play in this first of 4 quarters.
That's right. Then we'll have a quick 5-minute break between our first and second quarter. And, well, we're going to throw T-shirts at your head.
Well, not we, the royal we. We, the organization. I will not personally throw T-shirts at your head, although I'd really love to.
Yeah, they never let me throw things at anybody anymore.
No, it's no fun. Roller derby used to be fun. You used to get to throw things at people. No, wait.
Chairs.
I'm not thinking of roller derby.
Remember when you could throw a clipboard? Remember you could throw a helmet at somebody?
Oh, those were the days. Remember when you could almost start a riot?
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, we do have a penalty against the Brawlers. Looks like a...
Stop block, possibly?
Yeah, that
Against
would be
Julie
skating out of
Bruin?
bounds.
Oh, skating out of bounds. Thank you. Skating out of bounds is usually when you take too much time in the infield, if you go too far in the infield before you re-enter the track.
Pack pulling away from each other, and they are getting in some trouble for that.
Shane Woe's got that lead for Fight Crew, picks up a couple points as calls it off as Jade to Black assists her ably into the infield.
3 points for the Fight Crew. I see.
Bombshell Betty's
I was
hiding.
gonna say, is somebody hiding?
It's Betty. She was hiding back there, probably to get this run up and let her get through, get lead.
Oh, it's a jammer race, ladies and gentlemen.
She was coming through so fast, I think she was having trouble picking her line. Oh, she picked the right one that time.
That's right, make some noise.
Yeah, Bombshell comes from behind, takes the inside line, picks up 3 points for Fight Crew. See, somebody got them sticks. I can hear them. Yeah!
I'm gonna bonk you in the head later. Remember, you can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet, you just cannot whistle. If you want to whistle, you have to become an enforcer and be on the infield. And you can learn about that at derbydolls.com.
Woo, huge hit, huge from Bell Scorcho, excuse me, from Sly Fox.
Yeah, she was out there faster than somebody being subpoenaed for the impeachment inquiry.
I gotta say, the arms are flying out there evenly. It looks like the swim portion of a triathlon sprint. It's the 50-yard splash and dash.
Probably the last jam of the first quarter. This is a fast-moving game.
Fast game, fast packs, fast skaters. This has been a real exciting start to this first quarter. Fight Crew got off a little slow, but they seem to have found their feet and gotten a little scoring momentum into the bargain.
Yeah, look at the determination on Bell Scorcho's face as she gets ready to enter that pack.
But Jade to Black cuts her off at the rail, and that's your jam, and that's your quarter.
Do we get to do the t-shirt? Welcome back to the second quarter. Exciting roller derby action here at Dollhalla. 38 for the Varsity Brawlers, 25 for Fight Crew.
Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't really show it, but that's a pretty good result for a Fight Crew team that was scoreless through the first several minutes of this game.
Yeah, they were scoreless for quite a while, and they have one of their blockers in the penalty box currently.
That's Bombshell Betty, who's been having some penalty trouble all night so far. She picked up 3 in the first quarter by my unofficial count.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was 3.
Fight Crew still got lead jam, trying to push that action forward so that they'll exit the engagement zone and have to let her go. That's exactly what just happened.
Yeah, Sonia Sotomayor jamming for the Fight Crew.
And Jaegerbomb was the recipient of a star pass there, came bombing out of that pack. And it looked for a second like she was going to overtake Yolo, but it was not to be. Sonia Sotomayor handed down her decision, and she decided no.
Yeah, this game is getting close, 38-30. We do have one of the Fight Crew in the penalty box, so they are disadvantaged for this jam.
No Fox Gibbons sitting down for a low block. A low block is any engagement at or below the knee. If you trip somebody, if you fall in front of them and they trip over you.
Oh! Oh my goodness, is she okay? Yep. She's up, she's fine. Wow. Did we get that on film?
That was a huge spinning hit, sending Bombshell Betty into the infield, but she skates away from it because she is one tough lady.
And she's got her S1 helmet on.
That's right, S1 helmet's a symbol of quality since 1893.
Protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009 and the official helmet of the LA Derby Dolls. Wear a helmet, people. Protect your noggin.
The official helmet of the Battle of Hastings. A symbol of protection since 1066. VB's got a 12-point lead, but Fight Crew's got the louder fans. So VB fans, you're gonna have to step it up. New York Skatamine's got one more to beat, and she does.
I mean, seeing that communication on the track, and she's like, seeing where she's going and where the opposing jammer is.
Yep, she knew she just had about 1 second before Sly Fox came up behind her, so she took that second, grabbed her points, and called off that jam. That's 2 for VB, extending their lead to 14.
And it looks like we got a timeout being called. Hey, I gotta find out. is going to help somebody who can provide direct care to somebody who's going to help someone else, and it's a really good thing to do.
And it doesn't get any more local than the pink buckets at merch and at the bar. So put your money in there and let them do good with it.
I'm going to go and call it. It's tips for tits.
Hey now. I wish they thought of that. We could have made signs.
Oh, it's the Derby dolls. We have time to make a sign. And probably a t-shirt. Maybe an Instagram graphic.
And Jesus holds up that Fight Crew jammer in enough time for that big purple wall to form up right in front of it. That leaves VB in command. Lead jammer, 1930. Cleopatra, she's through with a full pull, 5 points. Jane Woe's been past the star. She's out of the pack for Fight Crew as the remaining defenders try to hold back Cleopatra.
They tried to hold her back, but they were in denial.
Oh, God damn it.
That was so bad, I've actually disgusted myself.
Oh, man. I would say you're fired, but if you're fired, I gotta be the primary announcer. I don't want to do that. You gotta do all the work.
Well, right now the person doing the work is going to be the jammer for Fight Crew, because unless the Varsity Brawlers jammer is hiding somewhere, it looks like we've got a power jam, people. That's right. Jammer for the Varsity Brawlers in the Philly box, making one jammer on the floor, one team that can score.
Hold the phone, evilly. I saw Suspect Ed doing a little move that means both jammers committed penalties in the last jam. That means that both jammers will go to their respective penalty boxes. Varsity Brawlers jammer is sitting down for whipping her hair back and forth, I think. I didn't know that was a penalty.
We have an excessive hair blocking penalty. Sonia Sotomayor, lead jammer, jamming for the Fight Crew.
That's just fun to say. Sly Fox managed to stop Tubi. She's got her locked up despite the best efforts of Jade to Black and the other VB defenders.
Yeah, great positional blocking done there.
Tubi finally makes her way out of the pack. Not before Sonia Sotomayor gets through, gets her points, calls it off. Oh my God, that's a Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb's wearing the star, y'all. Look out. And she's doing little cat fingers.
Well, that can't be good. Okay, we do have penalties against the Varsity Brawlers. That's Jade to Black in the penalty box with an arms penalty.
Yeah, everybody's been pretty clean tonight, but certainly the penalty I've seen the most is arms. But it is nice to see both teams skating clean. A clean game's a safe game and a fair game. Two points for Varsity Brawlers.
And we do have another penalty against the Varsity Brawlers. That would be New York Skate a Mind, also an arms penalty.
Telling you, it is, some places have ladies' night. We're having arms night.
Yeah, if you're placing bets out there, put money on arms penalties.
Always bet on arms.
Great speed on the track. Oblivion Westwood jamming for Varsity Brawlers into the pack. Calls it off, but did she do it in time?
And that's a low block for Oblivion Westwood. She was the jammer. This makes this a Fight Crew power jam.
Yeah, I mean, she went into that pack like Maria Jovanovic to testify about the Ukraine scandal. But unfortunately, it did land her in the penalty box, making this a power jam.
Oh, my goodness.
Advantage for Fight Crew, who needs it right now with 37-61.
I just saw Voltron call back blocking on that Fight Crew jammer, so she's going to have to make the most out of this jam because she'll be sitting out the next one. Big hit by Jaegerbaum. Puts Bay back in the infield just to be safe. She returns at the back of the pack. But Fight Crew never really able to get any pack control in this power jam, and the clock's running out on them.
It is running out on them, and it looks like I can see Metal Kyle. He keeps doing the pack is here because it keeps pulling away from each other.
Great defensive jam by the Varsity Brawlers. Holds Fight Crew to no points, and Bombshell Betty reports to that penalty box for that back block.
That's right, and we're gonna have another power jam.
Power jam!
That's right, one team that can score, and the jammer on the floor is skating for the Varsity Brawlers.
Ran into No Fox Gibbon covering that inside line, but now Fox is getting caught behind that VB wall. If she can't spring loose, Fight Crew's gonna have to let that jammer go. That's exactly what happens. The pack is the largest group of skaters with skaters from both teams present.
And once again, Varsity Brawlers dominating this jam.
It's just like Prince said, it's all about P control. In this case, the P is for pack.
Oh, you did not. Oh,
Did
Trixie. I thought the P was for purple.
They got that too. And they also got 10 points off of that jam. Varsity Brawlers 71, Fight Crew 37.
And they also got a penalty. Yep, in the penalty box. It's a shank solo for,
Looked like an illegal block. I didn't see it. I don't know what the block looked like. It just looked like that was what it said on the whiteboard.
oh, mommy, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, gracious me. And the thing is, when the skater's facing you, it ain't a back block. She just pushed her straight over. Huge hit from American Booty.
Del Scorcho, not the jammer.
Bombshell Betty looking a little shaken up on that last jam. She took some tough ones. Purple team, Jammer 77 with an arms penalty, possibly times 2, times 3. 3 arms penalties in the
she's
same
only
jam.
got 2 arms, man.
That lady is an overachiever, but she's only going to sit for 1 jam. That makes this the power jam.
That's right. Advantage by jam. They are currently 37 to 75.
They got her held up, but they got to let her go. That's that pack control I was talking about.
Yeah, Sonia Sotomayor. She is descending her way up to the front of the pack.
Wow. Oh my God, that was a pretty block. I hope you all just saw Sly Fox do that, because that was dope as hell.
I knew this was going to be an aggressive game, and it is not disappointed. That wall of purple right there is so terrifying.
And Yeager just closes the door, forces the action into the infield. Oh, she beats her high! Gets around, calls it off. Beautiful jam from Sonia Sotomayor, but an amazing assist from captain and all-star, number 115, Sly Fox.
And we do have a penalty against the Varsity Brawlers. That's the New York State of Mind in the penalty box with a stopping penalty. Make sure you go to derbydolls.com and check out all our social media after the game. You see all these great pictures of all this awesome skating. I love our photographers.
We got some good ones out here tonight. I've seen Grant Palmer out and about the place. He shot the juniors too.
Well, there's Marshall.
Marshall's here. Oh, that's a good day for
Marshall
photography.
Burlington.
Yeah, I can't say enough about how generous the league's photographers are to bring their time and their talent out here and create these beautiful shots for everybody. That was beautiful too.
Wow. I mean, that was almost like a ballet move. It was so epic.
I think she got a little dizzy over it though. She did not exactly nail the dismount. Mad Dog Marg goes to the box for the Brawlers for a back block.
And we've got about a couple more jams left in the first half, and then we will have a halftime break where you can go outside and buy food, and you can go to our merch booth, and you can check out the American Cancer Society, and you can get little things to bonk each other on the head. And it looks like, are we having a power jam?
We certainly are. Bombshell Betty sitting for a cut.
Okay, Bombshell Betty. How many penalties has it been?
Yeah, by my unofficial count, that's number 5, and you only get 7 is the thing. On your 7th penalty, you are ejected from the game.
And you have to go set up the after party.
Oh man, that would suck. I would hate to do that. You got to roll up all those little napkins and cut up all the oranges and lemon slices.
Takes forever. But life has consequences.
Don't do the crime if you can't cut the lime.
Oh, good Lord, Trixie. Jada Black. Lead jammer, jamming for the Varsity Brawlers.
Lead jammer, she's the only
I'm
jammer.
the only jammer. Oh, nice hop, skip, and a jump.
You put some style on it. Pip Girl's got her slowed down at the rail.
I'm gonna have to quote Dolomite in that one. She put her weight on it. Put your weight on it. Which, by the way, I have to say, the best movie I've seen in like 5 years
Seriously?
is the Dolomite movie.
Oh dang, I gotta check that out.
I laugh so hard. My favorite is, it's like Christmas, but Dad's not drunk and Mom isn't crying. So good. All right, let's make some noise for Roller Derby Los Angeles.
This has got to be the last jam of this half.
Last jam, first half. Afterwards, go get some food, some beer, some merch, and meet up at the table to get your little pink thing to bonk people on the head with and be like, have you had your boobies checked? Have you had your uterus checked lately? Wait, are we having a timeout?
Official timeout.
Ooh.
That
All
makes
right.
it official.
So yeah, giving to cancer, by the way, it's really
It's
high.
like, we're not giving to the cancer, we're giving to fight the cancer.
That's right, and I'm telling you, oh my goodness, we're giving to a lot of penalties too, because we got in the penalty box for the fight crew, that's Sly Fox with the directional block, joined by Shock Me Amadeus with the stopping block, and a back block, or blocking out of play, and then for Varsity Brawlers, shocker, Jesus is in the penalty box with the directional block. But no,
That's delay a game right
oh, I'm
there.
sorry, delay a game. Oh.
That's a new one. We don't see that one all the time.
But no, support your local health clinic. The majority of times that women get screened for cancer is because they're getting birth control and it's required, but people need to do it even when they're not reproductive. So if you have friends who are not reproductive, make sure you encourage them to get annual screenings, because basically a lot of the stuff, ounce of prevention and is a lot easier than the whole treatment.
And don't forget, breast cancer does not just affect women.
That's right, men need to be checked for it too. All right, let's do a quick check here. Who's rooting for the Varsity Brawlers? Who's rooting for Fight Crew? Right on. Thank you so much for supporting your Derby Dolls.
I've got a penalty update. That delay of game is going to be assessed against the captain, Jaeger Bomb, which is generally what happens with penalties like that aren't the fault of any individual. It goes to the captain of the team.
Right.
Phoebe's lead. Game clock has run out on this half, but it's going to go until right now. Newsy calls it off. 4 points for VB, and that's your first half. Varsity Brawlers in the lead, 92-96.
Here we are in downtown LA with roller skating legend Johnny Knoxville and a bunch of crazy girls that call themselves the LA Derby Dolls.
The LA Derby Dolls, LA's all-girl banked track roller derby league.
Come on, Chew. Yeah, I'm cool. Careful, Chew.
Hey, what's going on? Oh!
Wait a minute.
Who are these girls?
You've got some fans, Mark.
I got some, yeah, ow. I'm getting roller derbied here.
There's no scripts, no gimmicks. This is the Derby Dolls.
LA Derby Dolls.
World famous LA Derby Dolls.
LA Derby Dolls.
Derby Dolls.
Derby Dolls.
Derby. El roller derby.
Les Derby Girls.
LA Derby Dolls.
Please welcome the one and only LA Derby Dolls.
Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here at Dollhalla. Y'all having a good time. All right, we need to know what's going on here. Who's rooting for the Varsity Brawlers? Who's rooting for the Fight Crew?
All right, well, Fight Crew supporters, you've got some work to do to support your team because they were falling behind in the scoring in the second quarter, where VB outscored them 54-21, which is what leaves us here now with VB in the lead, 92-46. There's still plenty of time for Fight Crew to get it back, but they're going to have to turn on the Jets engines.
Ooh. Did someone call Wile E. Coyote and order their jet skates? Their Acme jet skates? Oh, both jammers are out of the pack. Oblivion Westwood uses the power of the lead jammer by putting her hands on her hips and calling off the jam. Little jammus interruptus.
It sounds so exciting when you put it like that, the power of the lead jammer.
It's all about a... Well, I was gonna say.
Well, it just seems like you should have to do more to get it than just be in front. Like you should go on a quest or something.
There is a BDSM joke in here somewhere, and I am just not even going to touch it.
See, I get a little cultural whiplash because I announced the juniors right before I do this, and I can't make jokes like that during the juniors game.
They don't know.
Oh,
All right, we do have a
know.
penalty against YOLO. She's in the penalty box for an assisting out of play penalty, making this a power jam, which you can't hear here, but apparently if you're watching on YouTube, there's a really cool sound of me saying power jam.
That's really interesting. I was wondering if there was going to be a penalty for that because I saw the jammer take a body whip off of somebody who was out of play, and I wonder if that was the penalty that got assessed for assisting out of play.
I was looking at that face plant that just happened right there. Actually, I didn't see that because I was looking at my Angel City Brewery Double IPA.
That's good stuff. Don't forget the last call is at the end of the third, so buy them while you can, folks.
Nothing like a cold, refreshing beer on a fall day of October in Los Angeles when half of our world is on fire.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if it's affecting the skaters at all. The air quality has been frankly garbage around here.
It's affected me. I took 36 antihistamines before I came here.
Man, you just really you just hate histamines.
I was popping these chlorotrimetins like they were Quaaludes at a key party.
Histamines are bad. I'm anti them. I need more pills.
I literally have no idea what's going on. I have so many antihistamines in my body at this moment. I haven't felt this jacked up since I was 17 and at a keg party at the desert.
Well, I'll let you know what's going on. Jaegermom is jamming for VB right there. And I think that's Jane Woe who just got lead for the Fight Crew.
Yeah, everyone listen to Trixie.
Yeah, I'm clean. I don't take drugs. Like antihistamines. I'm a very pro-histamine individual. Hey, you know what I don't see out there, you believe?
I don't see a jammer for Fight Crew, and I believe it's because they're in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. That's right, Jane Woe. Think about what you've done.
Woe is you. Actually, it seems to be two low blocks. She's still only going to sit once, though. There goes Cleopatra out of your pack. Lead jammer for Varsity Brawlers.
Someone caught some air there.
Sly Fox also raised her hand to indicate, you still need to get on behind me because I did not leave the track. That was a cool block. If you're counting super cool things that Sly Fox has done tonight, that's at least number 2. I'm sure I probably missed some.
Well, I think anytime Sly Fox gets out of bed, something cool is going to happen because she's just awesome.
She's just kind of rad. Oblivion Westwood checking in with her teammate, telling her to take a breath, be safe, and that's a smart thing to do. When the clocks run out on a power jam, there's no need to be a hero. Even if you get out, you don't have time to get around the track.
And we got Jesus in the penalty box for Varsity Brawlers. She's got a directional block penalty. I'm looking at you, Jesus. I'm looking at you.
Jesus, you don't have to listen to her.
Well, kind of everybody has to listen to me because they keep giving me a microphone.
There goes Jane Woe once again for Fight Crew, really just bringing it as a jammer tonight.
Oh! She wants you to make some noise, everybody. Make some noise for Jane Woe and the Fight Crew.
And some extremely agile footwork keeps her on the track. She's able to see that opposing jammer and call off the jam. Really great work by Jane Woe.
Yeah, when you do that little hand thing, it's like, hello.
4 points for Fight Crew, 104 to 52.
Oblivion Westwood jamming for Varsity Brawlers. Taken up to the rail. Oh, no, she's free.
She and Sly both went down there, but she popped right back up, and she was back on the case.
Looking for a little assist from her teammates there.
And no sooner is Oblivion Westwood done with the jam that she snuck up to the line to hold the good spot for her buddy before she went back to the track. That is a team player right there.
Okay, that was really good.
That was some cool stuff, right?
It's all about positioning people, and positioning themselves in the penalty box will be Sly Fox for the Fight Crew with a blocking out of play.
Belle Scorcho trying a little positional blocking herself, jammer on jammer, as this jam begins. But then she leaves it to her buddies, Pip Girl and Shocky Amadeus. There's a hang up at the front of the pack, and the VB jammer emerges victorious. Shank Solo, here's your lead. Pip Girl gently directs her off the track. She calls it off.
Are you saying that Shank Solo shot first?
If I was smarter, I would have said that, but I had to let you do it.
I'm just going to drink because I said that.
I made a good joke. Drink.
Don't forget, if you want to become involved with the Derby Dolls, go to derbydolls.com. Skater, enforcer, volunteer. We got all kinds of opportunities to be part of the action.
That's right. Derby Por Vida, our periodic program to bring people from zero to skater. You can come in not knowing anything, not knowing which side the track is up. Oh! That flight was interrupted. Jane Woe knocked right out of the air by Jagerbomb.
Hi, Shock Me Amadeus. Shock me. Shocky.
She's busy.
Shocky.
Leave her alone.
Shocky.
She's got to do stuff.
Shocky.
She's doing things. She's playing a roller derby game. Okay, now you can talk to her.
Shocky.
Hey, Shocky, we're talking to you.
Shock Me Amadeus. Shocky. She is literally paying no attention to me.
That's a competitor. That's a champion right there.
I just want to say happy adoption to the Fight Crew Day. All right.
I think you might have to say it after the game.
All right, so I want to give a special thank you to our amazing medical staff. If you're looking for a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, please visit any of our team. They support our dolls all year long, and they are the best around. Go to derbydolls.com, doll repair. As we were talking earlier, get involved with the LA Derby Dolls. You can join Fresh Meat. That's right, Fresh Meat, baby. Or just our Derby Por Vida program. Do you want to skate on this track? Because it's really fun. Whether or not you decide to be on a team or not, Well, that will depend on your skill, but you can actually just do roller derby for fun and skating skills, or you can be a part of our enforcer team. So make sure you check it out. And of course, our juniors program. Know a girl between the ages of 7 and 17 who's looking for a fun challenge? Check out our Junior Derby Dolls program, so it might just be right there for her. Don't forget, buy a t-shirt before you leave. You're really, really gonna want a t-shirt before you leave. And if you have any questions, make sure you go to the after party at Lincoln Kitchen and Tap after the game, 6 miles from here. Wear your wristband and check out the Derby Doll specials. All right, we have, oh my.
Yeah, it's a ton of penalties.
All right, we've got a ton of penalties. We have I'm just gonna do it this way. We have 3 members of the fight crew in the penalty box and 1 member of the Varsity Brawlers in the penalty box. But the main thing is this is a Power Jam Advantage fight crew.
Nope.
Advantage Varsity Brawlers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jane Woe went to the box with that low block. 802, is that a must skate or a directional block? I mean, basically everybody on Fight Crew did something dirty, and they're all feeling real bad about it.
You know, this is all because of those damn whistleblowers.
Don't talk about the enforcers like that.
If you want to be a whistleblower, join the enforcers.
By the way, I want to give a special shout out to trainee Dorky and Dangerous on the whiteboard, who has to deal with the fact that I didn't bring my glasses. Sorry, Dorky, I really apologize for that.
And the fact that I just don't wear glasses. Someday I'm gonna buy like a 5-foot whiteboard and like
that'll be the day.
The largest Sharpie ever known to man.
Just like a Sharpie like a yardstick.
I mean, I feel like she should just text me.
A Sharpie like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Maybe those hold up babies, I don't know. A fast moving pack, thanks to the Varsity Brawlers.
That was pretty.
Oh my goodness, the fight for the rail is like my new favorite thing.
Oh yeah, it gets really intense. This is the connoisseur's derby, is watching them jockey for position as they try to get in that pack.
We do have a penalty against Varsity Brawlers, back blocking penalty.
That's on Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Now it's a Power Jam Advantage fight crew. I was predictive in that.
Boy, that's a good old brouhaha there in that pack. My goodness. But Jane Woe emerges.
Coming up against a friendly side, but look, Varsity Brawlers, they're trying to race that pack to make it harder for her to catch up.
Another great block, great offensive block, really, by captain there, Sly Fox.
She's got like 20 seconds to score a whole ton of points.
She's going to do her gosh darndest, I'll tell you that. She got almost all of them. I think she got them. If that wasn't 10, it was 9. 7 seconds. Can she make it back around the track? I don't think so.
And a tap out.
Yeah. 10 big points for the fight crew. Want to say hello and what's up to Senorita. She's watching online.
Senorita!
Belle Scorcho sneaks out with her trademark smile as she exits the pack. That chick is always smiling.
Yeah.
I love it.
Belle Scorcho is kind of like the Mary Tyler Moore of roller derby.
Oh, she got
can
spunk.
literally, yeah, she's got spunk. She can literally turn the world on with her smile.
Oblivion Westwood wearing the star for the Brawlers, up against Sonia Sotomayor, two of the stalwarts of LA Derby Dolls 2020 All-Star team. BB's your lead.
We got about a few more jams left in this third quarter. Wow. Spinning around like a disco ball there.
You know, and you love the hard hits, you love the strategy, but man, when you just see raw skating talent out there, it is really fantastic.
Got put into the infield, had to re-enter that track without advancing her position to avoid a penalty.
It looked like Westwood took the last couple seconds of that jam just to tell her fellow players where the opposing jammer was, rather than to try to advance her own position.
And we do have penalties against Varsity Brawlers. They have two skaters that will be in the penalty box for this next jam.
Yep, that's Julie Ruin and Cleopatra for arms and directional block, respectively. Despite that, Varsity Brawlers have been really spreading out the few penalties they have. I don't think they've got anyone with more than 3. That's a pretty good place to be with just 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's right, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. That was one fast-moving pack.
It's a whole lot of action ending in 4 points. 4 points for the Fight Crew, bringing the score to 129 to 69.
And we do have Shock Me Amadeus in the penalty box for the Fight Crew with a blocking out of play penalty.
There goes Jane Woe. Probably Fight Crew's most reliable jammer tonight, at least in terms of getting out of the pack first.
I feel like there's a feminist thing in there somewhere that I need to say, and I just don't quite have it.
Can't believe Paxer beat Oblivion Westwood to that good spot against the rail. Oh, but Oblivion Westwood's
my God, look at
lying
Oblivion.
down.
Somebody's playing lead dog.
I think I saw that move in a Madonna video in 1987.
No, Oblivion is playing lead dog right there. Lead dog always presses. And in the third quarter, we'll have a quick 5-minute break. Remember, no alcohol sold after this, so stock up. One more jam in the third quarter. Saying it one more time. We have a 5-minute break after this jam, and it's your last chance to buy alcohol, so make some noise for roller derby, everybody.
There goes that jammer. Replaced by a different jammer in 1930s, sitting down for a back block. That's Cleopatra.
Power Jam!
Once again, a big chance for Fight Crew, as this Power Jam is in their favor. Great hit by 2B Determinator, stops that Fight Crew jammer. With a 60-point differential, Fight Crew needs every point they can get right now, and VB doesn't seem to want to give them any.
No, they are not giving it up, that is for sure. Jam clock is down to 7 seconds. That's it, end of the third quarter, everybody.
Varsity Brawlers, outstanding.
everybody. This is it! Fourth, final, quarter, exciting roller derby action at Dollhalla with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Make some noise!
I'm sorry to report me and Evil Lee are in a fight because she just disrespected Talking Heads' This Must Be the Place that was playing right before we came back just now. So we're having a fight now.
All right, so me and Trixie can go in the parking lot and work this out. I'm sure I can get Gozer on the microphone or something. She can cover for me.
Oh, my goodness.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Jaeger looked pretty pleased with herself, I gotta say. Oh no, she's not pleased. She's gone straight to the bench after that hit. And removed her helmet. I hope she's okay.
I hope so. Well, obviously. Okay, so we do have a penalty against the fight crew.
That is 8-2.
No Fox given. Above shoulders block.
That's her second above the shoulders on the night.
Fox.
And I don't see any fight crew jammer out there.
I don't either. So it looks like we got a power jam situation. And jammer on the floor, win team that can score. And that star helmet belongs to the Varsity Brawlers, who are ahead 132-77 in the last game before the Los Angeles Derby Dolls playoffs in November.
That's right, and just to remind you what's at stake here, if VB wins, they will be first, #1 for the season, which means they get to play the #4 team, the Sirens, in their first playoff game. Oh, wow, that was a team up for the ages, twisting that VB jammer into the infield.
They're undefeated, right, Varsity Brawlers?
Varsity Brawlers are, as of right now, undefeated. The Brawlers have really been having an excellent season. Their teamwork has been really remarkable. It's game on game on game. Seeing them move as one, seeing them move in set plays. I've been really impressed all season long by what the Brawlers have going on.
And it looks like they just scored a big 10 points for the Brawlers. And we do have a penalty against them. Well, we have a penalty against the fight crew. We got Bill Scorcho with a blocking out of bounds penalty, and looks like Oblivion Westwood for the Varsity Brawlers with a failure to reform.
But once again, nobody on the Brawlers really in anything like penalty trouble, whereas Jane Lowe and Bombshell Betty, by my unofficial count, are both sitting at 5. That's 5 out of a possible 7 before you get ejected.
And look, here comes Bombshell Betty right now to get on the track.
Taking up her accustomed position, about 15 feet behind the jam line.
Hey, Trixie.
Hey, what?
Your earrings are really pretty.
Thank you. My friend Amanda made them. She went on Jeopardy, and her bio said she was a bead weaver, and Alex Trebek said, "This says you're a bedwetter."
So even like Alex Trebek, like I'm about to read this wrong. I think Varsity Brawlers, what, American Booty
for, yeah, illegal block. And so she's
someone
sitting.
else.
That makes this a power jam.
All right. Power jam.
Power jam, that's for Bruce Duff.
My husband spent Saturday recording power jam samples, and I have not heard one yet. Well, we don't know how to put it in the box.
By the way, Pete and Jen watching at home say thank you to Mr. Chada for the live feed. And they say to Moon Boots to get her skates on, she might be needed. Haha. I don't get that one, but I'm sure they do. I'm sure Moon Boots gets it. I just spilled wine all over your computer, sorry.
Oh, Trixie, I can't take you anywhere. All right, lead jammer, fight crew, coming down on 2 seconds in this jam, and she calls it off. We do have penalties against
Oblivion Westwood for arms.
All right, Thank you.
I'm here for you, Eagle. I don't know what Napoleona Dynamite said, but she believed in it all the way.
I was just looking at Morningwood and how beautiful she is. To be honest with you.
Morningwood is gorgeous.
So I'm distracted by sparkly objects.
There goes Jane Woe, lead jammer fight crew.
And I think that Morningwood would definitely be considered a sparkly object.
I would definitely say so. Coaches say call it, and call it she does. Jane Woe hits her hips, ends the jam. 3 points fight crew, 142 to 87, 9 minutes 30 left in this game.
Val Scorcho on the track for the fight crew as the jammer. Jamming against To Be Determinator for the Varsity Brawlers.
Bell took a big fall there at the back of the pack, but she's up and she's lead for fight crew. By the way, Senorita is in the chat room saying, thank you and thank everyone who's shown support for me during this injury. Love you all and love Fight Crew. That's from Senorita.
Senorita. All right, looks like we got a timeout here. I want to remind everybody that we have the after party at that place, Lincoln.
You know, the place with the stuff.
It's at the place with the stuff. It's at Lincoln Kitchen and Tap. So go check out the after party. It'll be fun. And once again, reminder, take pictures and video and post them online and tag the LA Derby Doll or Derby Dolls. And we need it because we have no advertising budget. So we appreciate it. And of course, remind you to make sure to go to derbydolls.com, sign up for the newsletter so that you can get all kinds of important updates on games. It's not going to be like anything really aggressive, like roller derby. You'll get an email like once in a while. It'll be good. You should do that.
And remember, if you don't document yourself having a good time, did it really happen? You'll never know. That's why you gotta tag that stuff.
And after the game, we will be documenting who is the MVPs of this game.
Ooh, that was a segue. That was a professional level segue right there.
I'm gonna add that to the bonus of my paycheck, right?
You get 5% more of what you got paid for this game for that professional segue.
You know, I'm actually drinking beer this game, so yeah, I feel like I've gotten my bonus.
Shout out to StephCon1 for taking care of her announcing crew.
I'll give a shout out to StephCon1 every day of the year for being just some awesome human being.
Another amazing offensive block by 115 there. Sly Fox gets her jammer through, picks up those points, and ends the jam. Just her timing with those turnaround blocks, shoving everybody just like a snowplow, like a sexy snowplow, straight down that track.
Sexy snowplow. I mean, can anyone be sexier than Homer Simpson's Mr. Plow?
That name again is Sly Fox. There goes Jaeger Bomb.
Nice stride, making quick work of that track. Coming up against the red wall. Hi, it's like entering TSA. Can I see your identification, please? Do you have any liquids over 3 ounces?
It's not recommended when you're playing roller derby.
And we do have a penalty against Varsity Brawlers against To Be Determinator. She has got a directional block. It's funny, it's her DB is the penalty for TB.
DB. Hello, Buck. Not there for a Buck Rogers reference. Ah.
Why are you making me think?
foot slid out unopposed. She's telling her skaters to hold off.
And then she's holding, look at her, she's holding the rail.
Yeah, no,
It's
she
my
was
rail.
waiting to call it off until she was in position to hold that rail
And she's
position.
she's like holding a line space for Shank Solo.
That is
it's like
next level plotting.
She's like in line for concert tickets, and she's like giving it off to somebody. Can you do that? I guess you can.
Leprechaun wants to say hello to Skatem O'Neill. I don't even think Skatem O'Neill's here, but if you're here, Skatem, Leprechaun says hi.
I could text her.
Why don't you drop her a text? Oh, Jade to Black through that back wall like it was nothing.
Did you see the preview for the new Harley Quinn movie?
You know,
where there's roller skating in it and
I
roller
haven't
derby
watched
in
it with the audio on, but I did see the roller skating.
Gonna be some roller derby action.
Quick exit by New York Skate of Mind. Just went through that pack, absolutely unstoppable. Pikers still having trouble, but there they go, right out of that pack.
Man, a lot of aggression. Wow. Into the infield. That's
Bonnie.
ran out of the pack without advancing her position.
Bodies are flying evilly.
Coming into the last 5 minutes of this game. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. We really appreciate it. You might not know this, but roller derby is one of 2 sports invented in the Americas, as in the United States. Roller derby and basketball.
I thought it was the one where you toss the rings at the carnival and you got to get it over like the prize, but it has to go down all the way. That's not a sport.
I'll have to Wikipedia that.
Sure, that's a sport. I suppose it's not a sport unless you get to wear a jersey.
Well, it may not be a sport, or it may be a sport, but it wasn't invented here then.
There's Breaker Thighs wearing that pivot stripe for VB.
$155 to $94.
That was some serious juking at the front of that pack. Sonia Sotomayor sneaked her way out. Oh, gets through on the inside. American Booty just missing with the big block. Shank Solo and Shock Me Amadeus fighting it out for position at the back of the pack in the blocker box.
I know.
Looks like they're having some words, too. They're probably talking about the after party. Oh, Jade to Black just slalomed her way through that pack.
Yeah, I mean, she was like, wait, what was the name of that person?
The person who was really good at slaloming?
Wait, I gotta look up her name.
Was it Lindsey Vonn?
I'm totally impressed by this woman.
It was Lindsey
She
Vonn.
like put on a suit and her pearls, and everyone's like, you can't do this. And she's like, no, I'm gonna do this. Maria Jovanovic. She totally Maria Jovanovic out of that pack.
I was sure it was Lindsey Vonn. Does Maria Jovanovic skate?
No, but she used to be the U.S. ambassador for the Ukraine. But she might. I don't know. I kind of impressed.
Looks like Bel Scorcho is sitting down for a low block. That makes this a power jam for Varsity Brawlers.
All right, BB power jam, everybody.
Just over 2 minutes left in the game.
I think anytime you get up and put on your pearls, you're like, yeah, I'm going to take this day. This day is my day because I'm wearing my pearls.
So just for that, I'm gonna wear my pearls to champs. I got an extra string of pearls. You want pearls for champs?
Yes, please, because my pearls broke.
Oh no!
Yeah, I clutched them literally too hard during.
Well, I'm not gonna lend you my pearls if you're just gonna bust them. I mean, I love you, but come on, Eva.
I won't. I've learned my lesson about busting pearls. No, I seriously need to buy a new pearl necklace, and I am not even hoping my husband doesn't hear that. Well, I'll just leave it at that. What is ZZ Top that went out of here? Oh my God.
Sly Fox sitting down for blocking out a play.
I just literally ZZ Topped my earbuds out. Oh, Trixie, you're a horrible person who makes me laugh way too hard.
You are the MVP for that move.
All right, this could be the last jam.
If the team with the most points skates clean, then when the game clock runs out, then that's the last jam. If they commit a penalty and the other team doesn't, then we're gonna have one more jam. To be Determinator calls it off.
Oh, we got one more last jam. All right, everybody, make some noise for your Derby dolls. Yeah, I love you all.
This is a good crowd.
I hate that shitty crowd we had last time.
Aw. It's true.
I'm just kidding. I was at Iron Maiden last time.
She just set me up. Fiker's in the lead. Game clock has run out. The rest of this game will last until that jammer says it's over. That's 5:44. Haxer.
16 years I've been at this league, and they never disappoint. 16 years.
Keep your eye on head ref suspect Ed. The enforcers are going to report their final points. The penalty calling refs will report their final penalties, and suspect Ed is either going to award the game to the winner or they're going to ask for one more jam.
And then you can get your hand slapped, which is fantastic.
Once again, eyes on that man with the white helmet.
We do have penalties against both teams. Bombshell Betty, not disappointing by ending the last jam, we think, with a penalty. Oblivion Westwood being like, yeah, I'm going to do that too.
And that's your game. Varsity Brawlers win 170 to Fight Crews 100.
Let's give it up for your Brawlers, everybody.